Greetings, everybody. Larry's Fountain Pens, and I'm Larry, the Pen Bug Guy. And welcome to my first episode in January 1, 2018, Monday morning. And this is my third year. I'm excited. I'm going to bring to you for review is a cross fountain pen. Let me tell you a little story before I get into the actual review of the pen itself. The pen that I was planning to show you, I won this year during the summer in an auction on eBay. It was a used cross pen, and the reason why I wanted the pen because it was the only pen at that time that was made in Ireland in a certain year, and I don't remember the year because I was too far back this summer, and they stopped making it, but it was only for that short period of time they were made in Ireland. Well, I got the pen, and I went ahead and inked it up, and the pen wouldn't write. And I did everything I know to get it to write, but it just wasn't going to write. So I did get a hold of the seller, and the seller said that he would pay half to get the pen repaired. Okay, so I think I spent like $35 for the pen. So I did get a hold of Cross, and Cross is really good about their warranties. They have a lifetime warranty. I know that because this is the third time that I've sent in a Cross pen. And they said just send the pen in and we'll get it repaired for you and back to you. Well, I did that, and in about 4 to 5 weeks I haven't heard anything, so I called them and they checked on the pen and they apologized for the delay, but they were trying to find a replacement part for the pen, and they would have the pen back to me in a few weeks. Well, within a week time after I called, I received a package from Cross. It was a pen. Well, they didn't send the same pen back. Sometimes they'll send the same pen back, like they've done to me before, with a new pen. This time they sent me a new pen, and I guess they kept the old one. But the new pen was far, far nicer than the old pen. And let me tell you why. This pen has two parts to it. First, let's talk about the pen. It's beautiful chrome with gold-plated accent on the hardware. Almost looks maybe like even 10-karat field gold. Really is a really nice looking metal pen with some weight. It's not a heavy pen at the least. And as we go on the clip is nice and sturdy, and it will fit snug into your pocket and securely. And as you go up the barrel to the finial on top, it's got the gold trim to match the clip. And up here on the top, it does say Cross. And on the clip, it does say Cross as well. We go down to the band. It's a gold band with nothing on the band. And I don't know if you can see kind of like facets, different shades in the pen. Looks really sharp. Just kind of shines, gives it that nice shine look. So let's take off the cap and see about posting. The cap posts just fine, no issues on that, and it fits very fine in my hand. It's a comfortable fit, and it's not overweighted or nothing with the cap. Without the cap, you can use it to write with, but for me, I would prefer with the cap on this one. And as we go down the barrel, you'll see two more gold trim bands, and there's no step off. It goes right into the grip, and there you have a nice size grip. I have small fingers, but this grip will accommodate large, chunky, sausage style fingers. And then we come down to the nib. The nib is beautiful engraved, and it's 18K on the nib, then 750, and then the markings on the nib is an X with 816 on the top, and A, then C, and T cross markings is on it. So I would say this would probably be about a 5 nib. So I would say what a bargain I got. A brand new pin with a gold nib. Now, that's a great exchange. The length of this pin, just like it sits cap, is 135.1 millimeters. The width of the cap at the widest point is 10.8 millimeters, and the width of the barrel at the widest point is 9.4 millimeters. Well, that's one part of the pin. Now we're going to part 2. Right here is the other attachment that comes with the pin. This cross pin can be changed out if you choose to a rollerball. And here is the rollerball, and they have the little deal on top of the rollerball, so you know you take it out before you use it, as fountain pens and ballpoint pens. I mean, not fountain pens, but ballpoint pens. They do have to protect them, I guess, to keep them to write when you get ready to write with them. And here is this is a gel refill, and it fits nicely into the section for it. Now we're going to take off the cap, and we'll unscrew the barrel of the cross fountain pen. A very nice cross converter, twist converter, that you unscrew, and it comes right out. It's got a thin tip on the bottom of the converter that will go in with a nice snug fit, and you just screw it in, and you're safe with that. So that shows you this part. Well, the next part, I'll just put this aside. You don't need that for the rollerball exchange. You just take your rollerball just like it is, insert it into the barrel, and tighten it up. And there, you're ready to go. If I was going to write with it, which I'm not, I would take off that little tip ball that's on the nib of the refill. And there you have it. There is a nice, beautiful cross fountain pen with a rollerball. But we're going to see how the cross 18K gold nib is going to work. So I'll just put this right back up, and I'll get some ink out here, and I'm going to use some cross black. Perfect fit for this beautiful pen. So here we go. And I have been waiting to fill this. That's the first fill. And I'll expel that out, and I'll do it again. And that'll be enough ink. I'll set that aside. Now let me put this cap back on the bottle. I'll clean off that grip a little bit there. And I'll put that big I'll put this part back onto the barrel, and we're almost ready to do some writing. Beautiful pen. On this end, it really is a stunning fountain pen. Really, really nice fountain pen. And before I get to the actual writing, I will do some pen comparison. Here is the Jinhao. It's a little bit longer, and then here's the Wing Song. They're just a tab longer than the Cross, but with more girth into the pen. And here's the other Jinhao. And they are about the same length, with the Jinhao, the black one, has a bit more girth, not too much more. They're almost the same, but the cap on the Jinhao is a little bit more girthy. And last but not least, here is the Noodler's Conrad. Same length, but the Conrad is bigger. The Cross is a more... This isn't a slim pen by no means. I do have some Cross slim pens that I forgot to take out, but they're way slimmer than this. So this is a couple of 2 or 3 steps up, more of a medium, more chunkier for the Cross. So now I'm going to pull out some Rhodia dot paper, and we'll do a writing sample to see how this pen performs. I have high expectations, so let's hope it meets them. Here we go. Yeah, I keep thinking it's January. Today is Monday, January 1st, 2018. Okay, a few S's here. Check for wetness. It's not real wet, not real dry, it's okay. And we'll do some fast writing. And there you have it. The ink flow was good. And there was no problems as far as writing with the pen. It wrote well. Was it my favorite experience with a gold nib? No. It was okay. It wrote nicely. Was it a bad nib? No. It could have been a... Not that it was scratchy. It wasn't scratchy. But then it was... I'm trying to find a good word for this. It wasn't scratchy, but it wasn't smooth. But it wasn't a bad writer. It was okay. I have another Cross pen that has a gold nib that writes really soft. It has a soft nib and just smooth across the paper. This one, I mean, it's nice. Don't get me wrong. It just feels different to me. Maybe because I'm not used to the nib. I don't know. But it does write with no problem. And one more other thing I'll do I am going to write on some Clairefontaine to check something out real quick. It writes just fine. If you can hear the nib on the paper, it's not scratchy. It's kind of like singing. Listen to it. So that's what it sounds like, the nib anyway. So, but yeah, no problems with the nib writing. And let's see some line variation going down and across. That's nice. That's wet. And you can get a bit of line variation. Upside down. I wouldn't really. So there you have it. This is the cross pen. And I will be doing an update on this pen later in the year. I will be writing with this pen on different papers to see how this nib performs on paper. Because for me at times I've noticed that nibs work different for me on different papers. Some write better, some write the same, some not so much the same. Well, hey, thank you for joining me on Monday. A brand new day, brand new year, January 1st, 2018. We have all come together on Larry's Fountain Pens. Thank you, thank you, thank you for taking the time and joining me on the review on the Cross Fountain Pen. Leave your comments below. Tell me what you think of your experience watching this Cross pen write. Take care. God bless. Till our next video. Peace.